Well, as we've been talking about this morning, former President Donald Trump will be making his way to a Miami courtroom today to face federal charges. He's accused of keeping classified documents and claims he's a target of political persecution, calling the indictment election interference. Some focus shifting to how the former president's campaign rivals will react. So now let's bring in conservative radio host Erick Erickson live. Erick, thanks for joining us this morning. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we saw some responses from GOP candidates when the indictment first came out, but the rhetoric really didn't start to ratchet up until this week. Both Nikki Haley and Chris Christie blasting former President Trump over those allegations. Why do you think that we saw that delay? You know, why did these candidates not immediately disavow Trump if they were going to ultimately do so 3 days later?
I think the indictment being released on Friday afternoon and being as detailed as it was is what changed a lot of it. It's very clear now they have notes from his lawyers, audio recordings of him. None of that when the indictment first surfaced was out there, and the only one to suggest and compare it to was the Alvin Bragg indictment, where there really wasn't much. Now that we've got so much information, it's really hard to look at this, particularly if you're Nikki Haley, whose husband is active duty military, and realize that he was not just showing off war plans, but had in his possession secret locations of soldiers that could put their lives in danger.
Yeah, and how do you stay silent on that? Do you think other candidates will follow Haley and Christie's lead and start speaking out as well? Or do some of these candidates think the prospect of alienating former President Trump supporters is risky?
They will. I'm aware of two of the presidential candidates who are doing focus grouping and message testing right now to try to see how do you begin to do this break with Donald Trump without alienating his voters. And that's key for some of these people. They don't want to alienate his voters. So how do you get them to realize that he's going to be shackled into courtrooms and paying lawyers and not be able to campaign? That they want to get the message right before they rush out. And so they're being very deliberate. They think there's still time. But I do think you'll start to hear a tone shift, particularly if Fulton County, Georgia also files an indictment, which is likely in the next 2 months. You're really going to start seeing a message shift from, yes, this is unfortunate. Yes, they're out to get him, but also he probably can't win.
And you know Erick, what's also so interesting to watch time and time, it seems like every time President Trump is indicted, his poll numbers go up. He's able to raise a lot of money, millions of dollars in the days following. Do you expect to see that trend continue?
I do. There's always a circle the wagons sort of approach, but it's also rather temporary. His polling then starts to drift again. And as you continue to have the drip, drip, drip of prosecutions, a lot of his supporters, I think, will very vocally have his back out of a sense of loyalty, but privately realize if we're in this existential crisis as a country they think we're in and you must stop Joe Biden, he's probably too bogged down to be able to make that fight. And so publicly they'll be supportive, and privately in the ballot box, maybe not as much.
Yeah, well, all eyes on this one later this afternoon, that is for sure. Erick Erickson, thank you so much for your time, as always.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.